Hey everyone, back again. This time I'm going to be kicking it with the great Juan. Juan Marichal is actually the National League's winningest pitcher of the decade of the 1960s. And there was a lot of great pitchers in that decade from the National League, so that's saying something. So I'm going to show you my Juan Marichal player run and then swing the table around and show the Brooks Robinson run. And I think I've got a few Bill Mazeroski cards to show as well. So I'm going to go ahead and start. Once again, I've got my rookie card in the safe deposit box, so I'm not going to show that. I got it in a near mint 7, but I've got the stamps. And then a colorful 62 stamp as well. Got it in the panel and in the individual format. Actually, I'm really proud of the Marichal collection. You know, I was able to acquire this mostly from the years 13, 14, maybe in 15. So you won't see a lot of lighthouse holders, but I've got really good, clean examples because I wasn't paying the premium you would see today for some of this vintage stuff. So I got the posts, 62, 63. Nice 64. Pitching leaders with Koufax, Spawn, and Marichal. I love the 64 stand-up. This is a short print and a really nice near mint 7. Boy, that's a nice card. And then I've got a couple of these Wheaties stamps from some of the key players of that era. Colorful 65. And then this leaders here, he shared with a couple other guys that are not as well known, and that's why it was very affordable in that 8. And then that's just a beautiful card right there, that 66. Look at the colors, that Giants uniform. There with the Koufax on the ERA leaders card. Then his rub off. On to 67 there. It's got another leaders with Koufax. This is 7.5, another colorful card, very similar to the 66. And then you've also have two checklists on the 66 or 67. It said, excuse me, one with and one without the ear. You see the left ear on them is gone, and the other one. Can't remember which one is. It comes at the premium, but or if there is a difference between the two in price. There's the 68. Here is his 68 checklist as well, and likewise, the one on the right is from Series 1, the one on the left, Series 2. Then it's 69. A couple of oddball 69 stuff is Decal Edge. Those are always tough to grade. Is TM Flakes, that's a rare piece, and a nice near mint 7. Photo stamp. And then on to 1970. He really, you know, like he went, kind of hit a brick wall in the 70s, I guess you could say. There he is. Still made the Sporting News All-Star in 1970. Had that leaders here. 4 Hall of Famers on there, highlighted by Tom Seaver, Fergie Jenkins, Phil Necro, Juan the man himself. 70s Kellogg's. I've always been a big fan of his 71. Kind of a quasi-action pose. And then his Dell team stamp. And then the psychedelic 72s here. They've got the regular and the in action. That in action with that high leg kick is a great shot of him. You'll see they'll replicate it later. But I know another Hall of Fame pitcher that was a fan of his growing up, and that was Dennis Eckersley. Always patterned his game after that Juan Marichal leg kick. There he is in the 72 Kellogg's. Milton Brad, the game piece. That's kind of tough, an 8. I didn't realize I had that in an 8. Yeah, very nice tops, and then an Opeachy, which is probably overly graded. And then wrapping up the Juan Marichal collection with the 1974. Once again, I love that. It's a great one to get. It's his last card. Shows his high patented leg kick. And then a great portrait shot as he's traded to Boston. All right, now pardon me while I swing around, and we're going to take a little look at some of my Brooks Robinsons. Once again, disclaimers, they're not all here. I have a near mint 7, 57 Robinson. That's one of my top 10 rookie cards, and I keep that obviously at the safe deposit box, but I picked up some other stuff. Now you'll notice here a lot more lighthouse holders. I've done a lot more work on the Brooks Robinson collection in the last few years. Some of them not so much, but others like this 58 and these 59s are recent purchases. I've had this 60 for quite some time. Nice 61, 62, 62 All-Star. Got the 63. Got the 64 in an SGC slab, so it is not going to be stored away with this box. Here's the 65. A transfer. I do not have the 66 or the 67, but I do have the 67 checklist. That's still from the higher number series, so that comes at a premium too, so got it in just a 6. And then the run continues in 68 with his tops, his All-Star, his game piece. And then it's on to 69 with his, that's a cool card, colorful card. And then they did the Sporting News All-Stars again. Did a checklist again. And some oddball pieces with the Globe import. On to 1970. 71. I have his 71 SGC graded in an O-Pee-Chee, but it's a low grade copy. It's been marked up. It's got a mark on the back. This is a cool World Series shot of him committing robbery. He's had that famous World Series at third base. On to 72. Just picked that up in a lower grade just to get it in hand. I've had the 73 for some time. Then a really sharp 74. What a great portrait shot of him. Colorful Orioles cap. All-Star third baseman with Ron Santo. Kind of an oddball piece down here with that 74 stamp. Another colorful card, that 75 with that All-Star third base logo. His Kellogg's from that same year, 75. 75 Kellogg's are tough to get a hands on as well. Don't know quite why, but they hold a premium. And the Hostess hand cut. Another colorful card. Man, they couldn't have done a better job on than this 76. I mean, the sun's in his eyes a little bit. It's kind of awkward pose. But just the color schemes of that green and the orange with the writing. I mean, whew, love that 76. Kind of a plain 77. It's his last player card. And then he just doesn't have a card in the 78 set other than this record breaker for most consecutive seasons with one club. Then I was able to pick up an autograph from another, I think it must be, what is that? Collector's Club, some sort of meat sandwich or something. And then just throw these in a couple here. These Bill Mazeroski. This is rookie in a 5. And then 1960 Topps Mazeroski. I'm not a big Mazeroski collector. Never really got into his stuff. So I'll just throw those in there for good measure. That's all the cards in that box. Once again, everyone, I hope you enjoyed it. I appreciate your posts, your comments, and I'll talk to you again soon.